Hey guys and gals, Undead12335. Just want to do a video today talking about why I think Beyond Light for Destiny will fail. And before you get too far into the video, just let me go on and say this now. Actually watch the video before you comment or leave a like rating or a dislike rating. I want to explain this because I think I have a couple valid points here. Beyond Light will fail if they don't actually listen to the community for once. Bungie has a habit of doing what they think and what they think alone. They don't take the community into consideration unless something is absolutely blatantly broken, and then they take 2 years to fix it. I'm looking at stuff like Mountaintop. That gun has been in the game for over 1.5 years now, and it is absolutely ruining Crucible. It is ruining every other game mode in the game. It is the best PvE gun to use, one of the best PvP guns to use. I mean, the PvP and PvE loadout right now is literally a Gnawing Hunger and a Wither Horde, or a Gnawing Hunger and a Mountaintop. There's no in between, and then you usually put an Anarchy or a Hammerhead as your heavy weapon. There's no need to play it. Snipers absolutely rule the game right now. Shotguns are still broken. They're trash in PvE. They're only good in PvP. You literally have people right now on Twitter. They literally had, I mean, like 40 or 50 well-known Destiny YouTubers and streamers talking about how Trials is one of the worst things in this game. We don't want this mode to come out half-baked. You cooked it a third of the time. It barely even started getting warm on the inside, and then you shoved it out the door. Your DLCs, Shadowkeep was trash. It was absolutely trash. It was lazy. You could beat the whole story in about 10 hours for a $40 DLC. That is stupid. Including you reusing locations we've already had. And you reused and brought back a location we paid for back in 2014. Come on, guys. You guys have got to do better. The area that we've already seen so far for Europa is, people have already showed off a map side-by-side comparison. It is the exact same size as the area from Rise of Iron. The same size. I get that you guys are they're talking about changes to the economy that are going to be made in the next couple weeks. I'm like, TikTok, man, this DLC comes out in a month. You got to start showing something for people to actually want to buy it. As it stands right now, I'm not pre-ordering it. Am I going to end up buying it and playing it? Yeah, but I'm not pre-ordering it yet. There's no need for me to buy a deluxe version of this DLC. And if you buy the deluxe versions of these DLCs, I'm sorry, you're retarded. There's no need in spending extra money to get a skin. I bought the super deluxe ultra version of Forsaken when it came out because I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. What did I get? An Ace of Spades skin, a Ghost, and that's it. For an additional $10, I got something, a gun that I don't even use. A Ghost model that doesn't even look cool. That's all you get. So don't pre-order. Another thing, this DLC will fail if you guys don't actually communicate. I get you're busy and you're doing this crap. I mean, the whole Corona crap. Don't give me that excuse. You have your phone. You can type out a tweet. Hey guys, development's going great. We're happy about this. When Call of Duty's developers are doing a better job than you, that's bad. Tony Flame is tweeting every day, multiple times a day. Guys, this game's looking great. It's awesome. We appreciate your feedback. We're taking this into consideration. Hey, let us know if you like it. And by the way, beta's going to be coming out in a couple days. We look forward to seeing you play it, seeing your playthrough, seeing your playtime on it. Hope you enjoy the experience. We look forward to the game's release in November. And multiple times a day, hey, thank you so much for playing the game. You turds couldn't even be bothered to tweet something aside from Deej. Is this a good gun? Or DMG? So what's a good roll on this gun? Is this a good gun? Or just tweeting his political views? Keep your politics out of my games, first of all. And two, actually give community feedback. Or talk to the community. You guys always say that the forums are a cesspool and that we're acting like children. It is a bunch of rabid fans telling you what is wrong with your game. And you are doing this. This DLC will fail. And the game will continue to slide. And it actually has continued to slide. The game is at an all-time high only because people are grinding it out for the next DLC. You guys need to listen more. Next year, you guys need to do like how Rainbow Six Siege does about every 7 or 8 months. They do an Operation Health. They literally revamp the entire game, go through, pick out stuff. Hey, this has been broken for a while. Let's fix it. Let's take it. Let's do all this stuff. You guys don't do that. You nerf or fix something only if it affects your wallet. You only fix something if it affects Eververse Store. How about actually addressing the core issues of your game? Trials is busted because it's a bad game mode, but it doesn't help any. Your sandbox is absolutely cracked in this game. There's only 4 to 5 viable guns in that playlist, and all of them are borderline busted. And 2 of them are the Gnawing Hunger 600 RPM auto rifles. I use a Gnawing Hunger because it's so easy to use. The Mountaintop, it is a pocket rocket launcher, and that is what people have been calling it for a while. That gun is toxic, and you refuse to adjust it. Another point of contention with the game as well for everyone, your story is trash. I'm hoping for a good story, because I already don't care about the Drifter. I don't care about the Stranger, and I really don't care about Eris with her fingertips on my mind. That crap, I could care less. They tried to go for the whole spoopy angle with Shadowkeep, and it flopped. The coolest part about Shadowkeep, and I'm not going to lie, the Red Keep looked cool. But they made it out to be this big thing. Oh, you're going to be able to explore the Red Keep and go through here. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to explore it whenever you want. The only time you go in there is for a couple of strikes. Other than that, it's just a giant monolith that's sitting on Mars. Or excuse me, the moon. Good Lord. That's the only time you go near it or in it. The moon is dead. I shouldn't have to LFG people to do the, what is it, Altars of Sorrow or something like that. I forgot the name of it because it's been that long since I've cared to do it. You guys have to do something for your community. Otherwise, your game is going to backslide. The games dropped off steeply after about a month of Shadowkeep. It took about 3 to 4 after Forsaken because people were grinding for random rolls again. That says something. This DLC, we know next to nothing about it aside from your busted subclasses that you're bringing back. Your weapons that are already confirmed to be being brought back. The weapon models you guys are using in this game, the red and blue, it looks like a Nerf gun. I've never thought I would be shooting high with a long shot. What are you going to name the hand cannons now? Maverick? And yes, I used to play with a lot of Nerf guns as a kid. Still have every single one of them. Couple hundred. You guys have got to listen to your community. Otherwise, this DLC and your game is going to continue to backslide. You guys already said you're not looking at a Destiny 3 anytime soon. You're going to keep pushing content for this game. But at the same time, you guys have got to understand, you suck at developing games. You really do, especially one of this size. You guys are great at making linear first-person shooters like Halo. You guys are not the same dev team you used to be. You guys have got to get better about this. And on the community side, you guys have got to get better about giving actual constructive criticism instead of pissing and moaning and saying, oh, it's not working. Because I'm actually giving constructive criticism. You need to fix things. You need to actually step back and look at your game and not go, let's pump out another $60 DLC around the holidays. You know, they'll buy it for Christmas. Also, congratulations to you guys, by the way. You did become a launch title for the Xbox Series X. So that's that. You guys have to listen to your community for once. And on the community side, you actually have to get better about giving constructive criticism. I've been on the forums. I go on there every day on my lunch break at work and just scroll through and look. There's a lot of good feedback there. People are saying, we want this, we want this, we want this. And you guys don't implement it. You're also worried about what's the next thing you can push for your bottom line for the year. You guys have to understand, it's like I said in an old video of mine too, we're your paying customers. We're the only reason, and I know I sound like a Karen and I don't care, we're the only reason that you have a job or you're in business or your game even exists. And at the same time, We play it regardless of it being broken because we like it. We love it. We're addicted to it. We like you as a developing studio. It's a fun game, but it's broken. This game is literally a skeleton of what Destiny 1 was. Being honest, Destiny 1 had less content in it, and it was better. Because I could do anything I wanted. I wasn't shoved down a linear path. The RNG wasn't as severe. That's another thing, too. You guys have to fix the RNG. Remove this stupid leveling system. Let me level up naturally. Never has a gamer ever said, oh God, the loot's too good, I don't want to play it. Or, oh, I'm leveling too fast, I don't want to play it. Not never. Not ever, not never. Except maybe Kotaku or IGN, because they don't know what they're talking about. You guys have to give us rewards for something. I mean, really, doing a heroic public event and I get a legendary that is way below my light level right now, and I get a blue. I run a strike, I get a legendary and 6 blues. Awesome. That's great. I run a nightfall and I get an item that is 2 light... I get 2 light point item above my threshold right now. That's it for running a nightfall? For running a hard, stupid hard nightfall, I get that. Okay. Screw me, right? You guys put so much crap into this game that does not respect players' time. RNG, bad guns, bad activities. When's the last time you willingly ran a lost sector aside from to do bounties? Honestly, I'm going to hop on there and start stockpiling bounties because I'm trying to get through the next DLC as quick as I possibly can. Because I'm going to be busy playing COD and Cyberpunk 2077. People can say, oh, you're holding that game to a legendary status. I don't care. It actually looks good. It is an actual RPG, unlike Destiny 2. I haven't played Destiny 2 in almost 3 weeks now. I've been playing The Division 2 and Modern Warfare. As bad as it is, I've also been playing through all of the Resident Evil games. I'm slowly getting into Resident Evil 1. That game's hard. It's beautiful, but it's hard. When other games look more appealing to you, when your competition is literally able to just do this, and I'm just falling all over it because the loot is so prevalent, and the RNG is less, and on top of that, it looks better graphically, it plays better, I can actually target farm for what I want. I don't have to run a strike or something over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for the chance of getting something. Whatever happened to the actual Crucible loot pools? Or getting decent drops after a game instead of getting blues and crap? I remember running Crucible and having the chance of getting a Hopscotch Pilgrim, a spare change. Something like that. I got a Gallarhorn to drop from Crucible. That's awesome. That was back whenever you could get anything to drop from a Crucible completion. There's no need to play Crucible aside from stockpiling tokens to Token Slam at the beginning of next season. There is no need. You guys have to get better. You have to be better. There is so much wrong with this game that I want to see changed. The community wants to see changed. And you guys always say, oh, well, you're talking about optimizing it for the new system, and you said the game and load times are going to get faster. I am absolutely okay with that. And if you guys have found a way to do that, bravo. I would love slower loading times, quicker loading times. Because I am so sick of waiting 3 minutes to land in the tower. And what's funny is whenever I go to run to the other side of the tower, if I land near the drifter, running over there, you catch a loading screen every time. And also, sorry guys, hair's down today. Running to the other side of the tower, it's faster for me to just click open my map and fast travel back to the main hub area. The main landing point in the tower, because you'll hit a 2-minute loading screen. You guys have also said that we're losing like 40+% of the game. It's going to get 40% smaller whenever we install this. The game already right now is like 140, 150 gigs. I don't see how that game is this big. I don't. It doesn't look that good graphically. It's not even that big. There's games that are way bigger than this, look way better, that are smaller, but that's just me. But you guys have to do better. Otherwise, this DLC will fail. What do you, the community, think, though? Because I know I've seen you guys screaming on every single forum about all this stuff. It's crazy. Don't you guys remember when exotics used to be overpowered in PvE and in PvP? Whenever you actually felt like a god, when you felt like a god killer. Remember when that thing was awesome? I'm just going to keep doing this camera angle because that is the perfect point of reference right there. That is an awesome gun. Do you guys remember when characters actually... And I'll be honest, Cade was cool. He wasn't that great. I'm just going to say it. He was cool. He wasn't all that. He really wasn't. He was the only character anybody cared about in the game. I don't care about Zavala. I could care less about the Warlock chick, whatever her name is. I forgot her name. That's how little I care. I don't care about Eververse or Everest, whatever her name is. I don't care about Tess Holiday, any of these people. Amanda Holiday, whatever her name is. Whatever their names are. Tess Holiday. Actually, that is a model. Excuse me. I don't care about any of those people. There's no need for me to want to play your game because it doesn't respect my time. From what we've seen in this DLC, though, you guys are reusing enemies. You're reusing a story trope of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, pretty much. You're also, it seems like you're going to be bringing back more guns we've already seen, and you're charging like $50 for this DLC. I guarantee you're trying to capitalize because this is going to be a launch title for the Xbox One Series X, which is a god-awful console name. And if you guys have not seen how big this console is, it is like this freaking big, and the PlayStation 5 is like this big. The thing is 2.5 feet tall. They're huge. I want this game to be good. I want Beyond Light to be good, but I have no faith in you guys to actually make it good. What do you guys think, though? I'm just going to keep asking that. This is just one man's opinion. I think this game has potential, but at the same time, Bungie has proved in the past they're incompetent to do such. They have no clue what they're doing half of the time. They don't know if this game wants to be what they want it to be, an RPG or a action game or anything like that. There's no role-playing in here at all. Even in the first one, there was no RPG aside from the ability you could actually select different nodes from your subclasses. I'm wondering if they're going to do that for this one, but I can only imagine how broken it's going to be. Especially when you start mixing some of those Titan abilities together. Oh, God. Or especially those Warlock abilities. Which, speaking of which, the Warlock subclass is still broken. Dawnblade, you can still fly, jump, move faster than any subclass in the game. You are impossible to kill. And you kill everything, including supers, in one shot. It takes me 2 golden gun hits to kill you. It takes a Titan 2 slams to kill you. A Nova Bomb doesn't even kill them. That's balanced. When you guys sit back and actually look at your game and start balancing your subclasses, the biggest thing with this game is balancing your subclasses and your actual sandbox. That is the biggest issue with this game. Make everything broken, and it will be fine. You guys don't have to tune everything else down to be on a same level. You guys want a meta every season. It's as I believe Astacross said. Bungie wanted this auto rifle meta. They wanted a hand cannon meta. They want these particular metas to capitalize and to spotlight certain weapon types. The community doesn't want this. Tryhards want hand cannons to be overpowered and shotguns to be overpowered because that's their preferred subclass of weapon. That's what they want. And as he said, you guys need to stop listening to Sweats. I don't think it was Astacross. I believe it was Astacross and True Vanguard both said this. And every Destiny community member was just like, We can't say nothing about it. If you look at the top players in the game, what are they using? Dire Promise, old-fashioned. Shotguns, out the wazoo. They're all using hand cannons and shotguns. And most of them play as, usually, a hunter. Because hand cannons have 100% perfect in-air accuracy. My auto rifles have that too if I put an airborne mod on it, but I'm not sacrificing my targeting adjuster. You guys have to get better. You can be better, and you will be better when you learn to listen to your community. And I'm hoping to God, for your sake and this DLC's sake, that you learn that this year before the new year. You guys have the money to do this. If this says anything, Shadowkeep sold so well, and Eververse sold so much stuff. You guys went from struggling, begging for pennies on the street to basically owning your own hotel less than 3 months after Shadowkeep came out. That is how much just money you made off of this. And God forbid you guys say you're struggling ever again. You guys already got a huge bonus check for being for getting a contract with Microsoft to be a launch title for their new console. You have the money, boo-boo. You can afford to have decent DLC. Oh, and on a final point for this video, it is 2020. Dedicated servers are a must for any multiplayer game. 60 FPS is also the standard. I don't get... I've played this game on PC. I've played it at 180 frames. It's glorious. You feel like you are flying when you're running. I mean, you're literally seeing motion blur just everywhere, and it's just like, ah! It's like the PC Master Race, the guy just sitting there just floating there. It's like that on PC. The game doesn't look that good. It can do it. It's not going to hurt the game. If anything, it will make the game better. But dedicated servers are a must. You guys have the technology. I promise you do. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you think I'm stupid, crazy, whatever. If you enjoyed this video, a like and a sub would be appreciated. Like I said, I'm hoping this DLC succeeds, but I don't have faith in Bungie anymore. A lot of people don't. And there's a reason why, honestly, their game right now, a lot of the Destiny community, they don't even care. One of your biggest players, Datto, he's dropped off. Rick Kakas hardly plays it anymore. Astacross, he plays Rainbow Six Siege. There's no reason to play your game. But you don't respect our time, and you certainly don't respect our money for what we're giving you. That's it for now, guys. Stay safe in these trying times. Don't do anything stupid. Hope you enjoyed my long-winded rant, and I will see y'all later. Peace.